First show, man.
Every show is our first
We
show.
are back.
We're back and we're like
Welcome back to the.
straight to red. Like
Yeah,
right
did it say red?
It went red for a second.
Welcome back to our first show again. Every show is our first show. Yeah, I'm seeing red there again.
I don't know why.
Inaugural edition.
Inaugural edition every goddamn time. Let's see. We were talking about AEW. We were talking about MJF. You didn't like the promo overall?
Well, I liked MJF's part. I think he's a great promo. I think he's a great speaker.
He's very comfortable.
Very comfortable on the mic, and everything's just fluid. He's like, in his head, he's like 2 steps ahead of what he's going to say.
Yeah.
And like what his mouth is at. So,
Him and Jericho did not need to be in that ring together.
but that did not need to happen. But I think it was also addressing the question as to, is MJF going to the Inner Circle because of what happened at, what's it called?
Full gear.
Full Gear. I was going to say Full Throttle.
Oh.
That's why I had to stop.
Full fist.
Full fisting. So I'm still not sure, because then we got the debut of Waldorf.
Definitely Waldorf.
Waldorf?
Definitely Waldorf.
Can we just go with that?
That's what I call it, like a salad.
Yeah, we're just going to go Waldorf now? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've been calling him the whole time.
Okay, cool.
I was calling that the whole day.
Okay.
Yeah, he looked like he looked fucking, what was in Captain America, Civil War? You've seen the Marvel Cinematic. The new version of Hydra, like the guy who they fucked up his face.
Oh,
Yeah, that actor.
Cross guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked
Bone,
This is
crossbones,
good. This is a good conversation.
Crossbones, yes.
Yeah.
He looked like the guy who played Crossbones.
Yes.
He's got like 4 lines and his face is covered.
Waldorf, whatever, looks like a cheap version of Brian Cage. Maybe
Yeah.
a little bit taller,
Yeah.
but not as like bulky, beefy.
Yeah.
Not that natural
You know
body.
what's funny is I almost made the smartass
natural.
comment last week about NWA delivering on question mark months before AEW's delivered on Waldorf, because they showed us videos of him in like the first pay-per-view. I almost made the smartass comment of like, well, NWA is already delivering on their video promos, and then this week here comes Waldorf, and I was like, oh, pressured into it by NWA.
When they said for months, I was like, I'm supposed to be the fan here, and I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm gonna shut the fuck up in the show. And I've ruined that thus far. Like,
Yeah, because they showed his video a while back, and then they just didn't show his video again. Like that woman too.
I think they did it. I think maybe they did it like the debut of the show. They showed his promo again.
Oh, maybe.
I think it was like either that episode or
But that woman, we haven't seen her video a second time. I just don't know. I don't know where they're going.
well,
with that stuff.
we had to get Jake Hagar in.
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
they really knew when they did those vignettes. I don't think they knew how they're going to bring him in. I really don't. Like, we just got this big guy. Let's make him look menacing, and we'll figure it out later.
Do you think apple and pecan go together?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Pecan pie sounds good though. Not that, but
You
pecan
smell
pie.
this?
Ooh, yeah.
Drum roll.
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, idiot.
Yeah, that was stronger.
Idiot.
I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it.
That does smell like that sugary pecan.
That smells like a hangover.
Yeah, for sure.
This is gonna be good.
Sugary it smells.
I'm gonna need to like more ice cubes. So yeah, I was kind of torn on the MJF promo in kind of the back and forth business of it all, because
I went from like, and then the Step Brothers bit.
yeah, the promo did for me. I felt like you felt like this was getting nobody over who wasn't over.
Yep.
They've done a really piss poor job in getting new talent over. They're just trying to establish that who they have over is over. I'm really hoping that dies down soon, because we're a month in, a pay-per-view in, and you've made no stars.
Yep.
That's frustrating. It's frustrating when you see NWA on week 6 making new stars. Eli Drake is a new star to a lot of people. Thunder Rosa, new star. Like, they're doing it, and this company, which has way more resources, is not, and it's frustrating the hell
Well,
out
or
of me.
even like letting people do work in the ring. Like I would even say like Trevor Murdoch. I'm like, shit, you do decent work.
Yeah.
You haven't said 2 words. I don't know if you ever will, but you do decent work, Overland Trucker.
Hell yeah.
You know. I did have a few negatives about AEW.
Let's go. Let's hear it.
Kenny's makeup. Let's start off with that.
Kenny's makeup, huh? Oh yeah, the injury makeup. Yeah.
I appreciate.
Oh, his black eye.
Yeah.
it was so funny.
That was so
Well, even the
obvious.
stuff in the back that looked almost the stuff in the back. I don't think those are cuts. It was like looking like
no, it was all fake.
Yeah.
it looked. I was like, that looks kind of like when you like dry fucking oatmeal. Like
Yeah.
That's what
I-
that kind of reminds me of too. Oatmeal.
yeah.
I don't know. Like I get
Sure.
that.
Yeah, bring it on.
But like I get like I appreciate the attempt, but I'm like, this is not that great, and this doesn't look good. You could do this better. He doesn't have to have eye makeup, because also I was looking at it and like I don't recall a moment in the match where he got fucking hit in the eye.
No.
Where it would be that black. You got hit in the eye hard.
Like if it's that black, his eye should be swollen shut.
Yeah.
Yeah, his eye was totally normal, but with like a ton of black around it.
Yeah.
It's like, that's so stupid.
I didn't know he was in a fight with a Sephora.
And lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second the show opened with that video, I remember saying out loud, "Oh, that's stupid."
And then also Tony Khan on Twitter.
So my other notes is I like that Kenny's crew is Nakazawa and Riho.
So stupid.
I think it's so funny. To me, it makes me giggle. So
Yeah.
They look all upset and tough.
Oh man.
Michael Naka.
Yo, and then he throws the baby oil like, "Oh, he means business now."
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Cries lube.
Yeah.
Cries and loop.
I wasn't a fan of any of the shit backstage with Young Bucks and Proud and Powerful and Orange Cassidy hiding in the bathroom.
I liked it.
Why was he hiding in the bathroom?
It's just that's Orange Cassidy, guys. You
Okay,
either
but
get it or you don't. Obviously, you don't get it. You're not with it.
All right, if I'm walking into a bathroom that's unlocked and a dude's there waiting, leaning against the wall, I've got some questions.
You got $5 for him, right?
Probably.
You don't know how to have a good time. That's all that you're
You're
telling
going
me.
in there for a reason, man.
I did like Scorpio Sky getting the pin over Jericho.
That's probably my highlight for the entire show. Is Scorpio Sky getting that push?
Yeah.
He's looking strong as fuck.
And I thought Jericho's temper tantrum is the same shit we used to see him do in WCW.
Yep.
So again, why is he recycling his old shit and calling himself the great reinventor?
I think Sammy looked better than he did.
He's
here.
the great repurposer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, he doesn't reinvent himself. He just
Repurposes old shit for
Yeah.
good stuff.
I remember this work one time a long time ago. And again.
I wonder if those are what it is in Mac. What are we gonna do here? Well, we did this really cool thing there, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea." It's like, "Fuck, come on."
Or he's gonna pretend it's his idea, and no one's old enough to know that he's already done that.
Yeah.
But he's not lying
Probably
Yeah.
because
accurate.
it's still his idea.
Were you gonna say something about Khan? 'Cause
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
So he has a
Sorry.
big negative about Tony Khan.
So Tony Khan on Twitter, because there's the
That's my chair. When
Can't
I,
be.
When I got that.
Sorry about
All
that.
right, well,
I thought it was your hips. Did you see Tony Khan on Twitter? The exchange with Randy Orton.
Yes.
unbecoming.
Far be it for me to be like, I like it when people give shit to each other, but it feels a lot like what he's doing here is having his cake and eating it too, and it's not appropriate. He's not Vince McMahon. He's not an on-air talent, and what he's trying to do in that is be Vince McMahon in my eyes. The character, not the owner, not the CEO, but the character. I think he should have just stayed out, because the other part of this I think of is you have a professional career outside of wrestling. You have a career in football analytics. You are a figurehead for a NFL team. I might not reference that. Yeah, it's a bad moment. I don't like the look that Randy had when he did that. I'm not saying that that's appropriate, and I'm not forgiving him for saying something like that. I don't think it's a good look when the face of the corporate part of the company goes and attacks a talent for another company.
Throwing mud and stuff.
It's throwing down on someone else.
Yeah, and it makes me think of last week when Excalibur and Jimmy Havoc had that fight in the bar in front of him, and his response being like, "Well, I've seen worse." It's like,
Yeah.
no one's respecting you.
Yeah.
Your locker room doesn't respect you
That's a
if
good
they're
point.
doing that.
That's a good point.
I mean, I asked Clump straight up, because we used to work at the same company. Would you have done that with someone else you have a problem with at any of the company things we went to where the head guy was there? Would you have done that there? He was like, no.
Well, dude,
I was
you
like,
know they were drunk. Like there's
doesn't matter.
clearly alcohol involved in there.
I don't think it matters.
It does matter because at that point,
When the plane ride,
how much control do they have?
Well, when the plane ride from hell happened, a few people got fired.
People got
Yeah,
fired,
sure.
and it's called a plane ride from hell because it wasn't a good thing that happened.
Shit, the Usos. there's been some unfortunate things happening of late with Jimmy and Jay.
Well, technically both of them.
Yeah.
But one of them keeps getting in trouble.
Yeah.
And Jeff Hardy. We're not seeing them on TV.
And we're not seeing them get on TV or Twitter or anything saying,
Yeah.
I've seen worse.
Yeah.
They're not being forgiven for these things in that way. They're
Yeah.
being treated. And I think Tony Khan's got a really bad look, and his crew does not respect him.
And I feel like there's no need for it, and that's what really frustrates me. Like I see no what possessed you to do this. It's like, Vince McMahon, the person who works for the company, or that is a figurehead for the company more and more, doesn't do this shit. He doesn't get involved. He's cautious there because he's the figurehead. He's seen on Fox News or MSNBC or wherever as the owner of the company. Tony Khan's going to be that. And at some point in the near future, Tony Khan might have one of those fun interviews that Vince McMahon had where he's going all off the rails because of all the shit of saying shit like this. He really just doesn't need to.
Explain yourself. And he's already weird and sheepish in front of cameras.
Yeah.
Imagine some of this shit pops off and then they pull him aside and say, you need to represent the company now. Go out there and talk about it. It's, and it's like, didn't you also say this? And weren't you fucking slinging shit on Twitter like this?
Oh, so you're a keyboard warrior, huh? You piece of shit.
You know what I mean? Like I could see it going somewhere like that. And that's unnecessary. You don't need that, man.
Yeah.
Be better than that. Be bigger than that. Show that the guys have a reason to respect you, that you're not one of the fucking boys.
Yeah.
You're the fucking man. You're the boss. Dude.
Yeah, that's the problem. He's one of the boys.
Yeah. They're in the back all fucking, shut up, Tony. I'm trying to do work. You know what I mean? Like,
Producer here though, but he's not one of the boys. Really, you could just say he's a trust fund kid. He did not work his way up to be in this company the way that other leaders and other companies, competitors, if you will, have.
Which
So
is why I
there's-
think that he doesn't get the respect level, but he still thinks he's the boy.
Well, to be fair too, I think this
'cause
is
he's a mark.
this is a very
Yes.
different industry for that. I think we don't know the journey he had in the company, like with his dad's company, what levels he worked at there. Because Shane and Steph kind of are trust fund kids too. Yeah, they did posing. Yeah, they did the ring crew stuff. Yeah, they did. We don't know if Tony did what he did for the Jaguars, while coming up, or what he did for his father's businesses coming up, because his father also gained money recently.
Right,
So-
but that doesn't also make you one of the boys. Whether you work
No, no,
every
no, that's-
aspect of the Jaguars.
I'm not knocking that back, but I'm saying is like when we say trust and stuff, I don't want to go there.
Oh.
And say that. The other thing I feel like is, this kind of took the kind of polite tit for tat, playful like Twitter things between AEW and WWE, and I would feel like if I were in WWE, I'm not going to refer to them. I'm going to tell my employees, you do not talk about them. Not like in a I hate them way, but in a this is a untrusted thing. This is something that can get you in trouble. Don't fucking refer to them, and that's going to take away the ability for a talk, and that's going to be because of the CEO of your company, not your talent, not some dumb idiot. It's this dude who should be a CEO.
Yeah, that's a good point.
My point was only that the lack of risk is different for someone
Yeah.
that doesn't matter if something really wins or fails, because I can create another thing, or I can go somewhere else. That's kind of my thinking, in that when you have that risk, you're careful about what you do and you learn from mistakes.
Oh,
And that's more
Vince
than
had
fair.
the risk.
Yeah, and that's
Vince
more
had
than
the
fair.
risk going in, is he could have lost his entire business on WrestleMania 1. And so he's definitely had to project himself a certain way, and he's been fighting this fight for a very long time of showing legitimacy in sports. That's been his thing for a very, very long time, and still at the same time he's one of those guys who was breaking down kayfabe, going to the lawsuits being like, yes, it's a work. Yes, people get hurt on accident, not on purpose.
Yeah.
And then you have Tony Khan throwing mud with Randy Orton, a talent from the other person. You think Vince McMahon's getting in a Twitter spat with MJF? It's not gonna fucking happen.
God damn, that'd be funny though.
Yeah.
And
And then
Holy shit.
I will retract my point if that occurs. You know what? Fuck it. This is working.
Yeah. All's fair.
Yeah.
Um,
Damn.
Also very pretty today.
What else? What other notes do I have for AEW?
Oh, Cody coming out. It really bothered me. He came out, got super involved. Him and Jericho weren't on the same page. They drop each other. And then he fucking busts his head open again.
Yep.
Like, that seemed to me to be completely unnecessary. It didn't do anything for anybody. It didn't put anybody over who wasn't already over. It didn't make any points, and you literally damaged yourself worse. You had no business being out there.
And there's a botch in the middle of it.
And yeah,
The botch.
and the botch. But it's like, did any of that have to happen, and was it worth it? Because I don't think it was, and I think it was a disregard to his safety, and that bothers me.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It looked
Yeah.
really ugly. And you could tell, like, we've seen botches where they're able to recover and make it look like it wasn't,
You
or
saw
like
it
it was
coming?
part of the thing,
Yeah.
right? This one, though, because they went and they redid the spot afterwards.
Yeah, do
Like,
it
they
again.
recovered. Okay, let's do it again.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, come on, Cody.
Yeah.
If your ribs are fucked up, you shouldn't be out here right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
He had no business being out there with open stitches
Yeah.
and then ripping it open again. Oh, it's cool, it's fine. It's not.
Sorry, producer. And they didn't. I don't think they said anything about it because I saw like comments on Twitter like, "Oh, wow, this looks sloppy. What's happening? What the hell?" And it's like, well, yeah, because he was legit injured, and if you're just gonna bypass that, then you're just gonna look like even worse.
Yeah. And the spot did not need him at all. It wasn't made better because he came out.
I actually would have, I actually think it would have been better if he wasn't there. He didn't have a say. He didn't have any kind of, just let them cut their promo. Go ahead.
I feel like back to maybe an attack point on Khan is we have these people coming out at times that they don't feel ready. They come out maybe when they're a bit hurt or something like that, or we hear this like he commented that he's wrestling with the flu or something. That's not something I'd highlight. Just hold him back. There's something for sanitized versus safe. They're trying to make it seem like they're not sanitized, that they're, gritty, but that shouldn't mean you are unsafe.
That's how you get staph infections. That's how you get MRSA. Moxie.
Yeah.
That's
That's how half your roster gets the flu and can't fucking work.
Yeah.
Or that's how you get a lawsuit. That's how somebody gets hurt. That's how you have somebody who decides they're upset and they're going to leave they're going to leave the company, or they have to leave the company because they're working injured, and they're going to get a lawyer, and you're fucked.
Well, I mean, and I guess that could go to the wrestlers keeping the old guard. Back then if you're sick, you're still going to work because you need that paycheck. You're going to get that payday. So I think
I don't think they're paid by match like they used to
They're
be.
not, but I think they still have that mentality of the respect for the business. You know what I mean?
They can't. They're all 2 years in the business. None of them have that respect.
No, but that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is
Maybe, but at the same time,
If
you're going to see that level of respect higher in, I think, a company that's bigger, and you're not going to see Vince McMahon tell someone to go out there with fucking open stitches.
well, true. I'm just saying, if
Tony should have put a stop
the,
to that.
the machismo, the mentality, like if you're a pro wrestler, come hell or high water, rain or shine, injury or no injury, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna finish the match.
Yeah, and Tony should have been there to say no.
Yeah.
And I
Go
feel
home.
like when that brings up something that I do question, because when they first announced AEW, one of the things that got me super excited was all of the stuff talking about how pay would be equal and how they went into healthcare. On their fucking first thing they talked about healthcare, and I'm not saying those don't exist, but when I see this, I wonder why the fuck do they exist? If somebody's going to do this, what the fuck was the point of talking about all of these things? It makes me question a lot. It makes me question, was this for publicity for publicity's sake, which is fine, but you got to back it up or it looks super shitty.
Yeah.
Like when this is happening and somebody's coming out here, he's working with this, he's got that. You guys talked about healthcare. Talk about how he's at home resting. Talk about how he's at our training center. Like that's city art stuff. That's fine. I'm cool with that.
But they can't. I see where you're coming from, but if they did that every week, or if like every occurrence that someone was like sick, really sick, or like a cold or something like that, and they sat him out for a match that they had already advertised before,
They're gonna lose people.
they're gonna lose people and it's gonna look bad.
And I don't think a cold is. I can get that. There's got to be these changes and accommodations. But when you talk about, I put that into everything else because I think of with Cody shouldn't have come out there. I think of the other stuff too, or
Yeah. Cody wasn't
the amount of
promoted.
head hits and stuff like that. You have things where people don't have to work.
Yeah.
Also, in the same show where fucking Kenny's not cleared.
Yeah. Kenny's not cleared. Cody is. And the thing is
Kenny's
Cody
not
wasn't
cleared,
promoted.
kayfabed,
Yeah.
not cleared.
Yeah. Not even real. But you didn't promote Cody. And at the end of the day, I'm not buying that anybody on that roster is a big draw for the company right now. Maybe Cody and Jericho. Maybe. but he wasn't even on the card. He could have been out. It wouldn't have been any difference. You know? But apart from them, people aren't going there to see. There's no fucking dream matches. As much as they were like, I even saw someone promoting this next episode of AEW with dream match Nick Jackson versus Phoenix. Whose dream match is that? It sounds like a good match, but this isn't this long time coming match that everyone's been dying to see. This is not a fucking dream match that is driving people to the arena where they can't miss this fucking match. It just sounds like a good TV show match. That's what it sounds like.
I mean,
Well, I feel like maybe what you can do here, so when WWE's had to pull people away for medical reasons, like when they lost Roman and Bray due to Bray and whatever, some eating ass thing, got everyone's like,
Some eating ass.
eating ass
Yeah.
thing.
I could have sworn it was meningitis. Like it was something pretty.
Eating ass.
Yeah. Okay. Good point.
But they flew AJ
That's
up
fair.
from Chile for a match. You can, if you can do things and do it. And it can be a spot to highlight people, and it can work out. I think maybe they're risk averse to that because they're worried that they're like, well, this is who we have, and we need to get these people in there. And yeah, but you also have a lot of other people that I would not
Maybe they
mind
don't.
seeing them work. Well,
Maybe they don't. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is everyone they have. Because otherwise, why have we seen almost no one else?
you got that legless fucker. He won't fuck up a leg. You don't have to worry about him like tearing a hamstring.
That's a good point.
I mean, the people that they signed for their pay-per-views, a lot of the people that they have on their pay-per-views, they did not sign.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
They don't have on their active roster. But that being said, they still have a very large pool to pull from of indie talent that they can
That's true.
they can sign for a match if an injury or if a sickness occurred.
And they've been doing a ton of this. Like, let's see how this person is. That girl who's not from Portugal, but I keep saying is from Portugal, but she's actually like French or something.
Shayna.
Shayna.
Yeah.
She was on a tryout match on TV or whatever,
Yeah.
and then they signed her a week or two later. Like, how good is that for your company actually to be like, hey, due to injury, because we're not going to stress out our talent, we've sent Cody home because he needs to rest, and we take care of our talent.
Yeah.
And he's not going to come out here and hurt himself, and he's not going to work injured because we take care of our people and we give them time off when they need it. What we're going to do instead is give a local guy a shot. He was going to be in a match. He's not going to be in a match now. So we looked around. This is the top talent we have in the city. We want to see how they do.
Well, or,
Boom. You know what I mean? That'll look awesome.
That would be awesome.
That'd be sick.
or singles tag teams.
Sorry, I read something from the NWA.
Okay.
David Lagana said on tonight's episode of NWA Power airing November 19th, one of our talents made comments which some viewers found offensive. We deeply regret the error and apologize. We've temporarily taken the program down while we correct this error. Oh, that's.
What?
I just got to say that sounds very professional, and I mean,
Yeah, but what was said?
I don't
I
know.
bet you
I
James
don't
Storm.
know that.
You think it's the James Storr promo?
Probably at the end.
Really? Oh, I don't know.
Because he said the word bullshit?
I don't. There's 297 comments. I haven't looked at any of them, but I just.
Well, if you
Sorry.
find out like
Thought
what
I,
it could be, let us know because that would
Sorry, we were just on the topic of leaders and how they present
Yeah.
themselves
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
that makes-
public,
Oh, for
and
sure.
that's why this kind of jumped out at me.
Awesome. I would also say unplug that camera. We're going to be done with it for the night.
we don't need it.
Yeah.
It's just we're still getting choppy streams, so I'm trying to cut what we have plugged in.
Yep. I would like.
Let's see if that helps if we're not feeding as much.
Yeah.
We'll see. But
Sorry to interrupt.
No, but like, I think they could. Another thought is, let's have Grayson versus just Jungle Boy.
yeah,
Like
Put
you
up some
can,
tags.
like NJPW. I like that when they do their events and like their structure for events is typically like before pay per view. It's like we're gonna be weird mixed tags or mixing singles, so it'll be like Gorillas of Destiny with someone or Tama Tonga alone versus someone, so that you have like this pool of matches. They look good, and you can build it up. It takes time to do it, but I
And
might
you get surprisingly good matches that you wouldn't otherwise see.
hell yeah.
So take advantage of it. Take advantage of the injury, not advantage of the wrestling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. All right, so I think that's good for AEW, right? What are you spitting out? You not like that drink or what?
I got a big piece of ice with it, and there's just a lot of things were happening.
Jesus.
You put more ice in there?
Iceman. I mean, for me, I think that's the only thing I got for AEW. I actually wrote that Awesome Kong's theme slaps. It's dope.
Yeah.
I love that song. They should book her as the Monster Heel Women's Champ as soon as possible.
I would like.
Why does she keep coming out taking advantage of people who are already hurt by somebody else?
Because she's Brandy's enforcer, and that's
So show her
that's what
looking
Brandy
tough.
does. She does what Brandy wants her to do.
Also, why does she keep cutting what's obviously an extension? This time she dug around. Brandy's digging around. It goes like this. Like this.
See,
And then holds up, and you can see the fucking stripe on the bottom where it's sewed into the head. I was like, you
Chunk-
fucking stop!
Chunk of weave glue.
Fuck! Yeah, we gotta find the weave here.
Weave blue.
Weave glue.
I thought they said
Yeah.
weave blue.
Oh.
I mean, which is gonna be the same thing.
It's just.
Sorry, it was just silly shit.
No.
And I wouldn't have even cared if their platform going into this was we aren't going to do hokey silly shit. That's hokey silly shit. I like it in my wrestling. Just fucking embrace it. You guys are doing the same
Just embrace
dumb shit that everyone else is doing. You're not different.
And you've never not done it. If anything, those were
Yes.
in the announcements. Those were where I was kind of frustrated when they'd be like, "This is going to be more sporting." I kind of want you guys to be y'all.
Yeah.
Because I watch Being the Elite. I don't like your dumb bullshit. Do your dumb bullshit.
That's as hokey and shitty as it gets, and that's who your fucking fan base. So just do it and say you're doing it. Quit pretending you're not. Be you.
In a prior
Be
episode,
elite.
we were-
Be elite.
in a prior episode, we referred
never
to
gonna
ourselves as
use that.
fartologists.
I don't like doing it. I felt
No.
off. I feel sick.
That could be what you just drank too.
Yeah, a lot happened now. All right, sorry about
So
that.
yeah, that's all I got to say about AEW. It wasn't my favorite show of the week.
I'm going to be honest with you, and I'll tell you guys live. I might just start spot watching for the highlights that you guys tell me to watch. This is becoming really hard for me to get through every week. After a month and a pay-per-view, I don't feel like we've gone anywhere. We're not building anyone. It's really frustrating to get through a lot of the horse shit. I know you don't even watch half the stuff we tell you to watch in general. But I mean, I will watch everything that people tell me to watch.
I'm the only one making
So-
an effort here.
What?
I'm the only one making an effort here.
I've been doing all of it, but I just don't know if I can
Watch
keep
content.
doing all the AEW.
Well, I need to I need to get a palate cleanse after watching.
Yeah, and then I bitch about the same stuff every week, and to try and sit there and say like, hey, yeah, the reffing is shitty again. I mean, the women's division is still shitty again.
get it.
But you know what I mean? But at the same time, like if you guys say, hey, watch this women's match, it was great, I'm gonna fucking tune it in. And if you say, hey, this show was amazing, top to bottom, watch this whole show, I'm gonna watch it. I'm not even gonna question it. I'm not gonna say I don't want to, but I just don't know if I can sit here and sit through all the same stuff that isn't getting any better.
Yeah,
No, I got you.
agree.
You know what I mean?
It's hard, and the only reason why I'm able to do it now is because I don't watch it live. I watch it. I found a way to do it through the TNT. Finally, got it to play. So I'm able to skip and skip through all the shit that I don't want to see and just catch the good stuff. So it's
Oh, yeah,
It's
maybe
nice.
that's what I should do. Is just kind of fast forward till I see something I like.
and
I
that's
draw. Like I'll do something. Like I'll draw or play like Luigi's Mansion or something, and then
I was totally playing. Yeah, I was playing some games.
You guys are assholes.
Damn, I want to
say
play
you're
Luigi's
focused.
Mansion.
No wonder you guys suck.
I multitask, man. I got my
Yeah.
notes here. I got my video games here. I got some pro wrestling here.
and then I'll watch go and watch YouTube videos of people talking to shit, and I'll be like, talking about it, like, okay, shit, I need to rewatch that just in case.
Oh, I can't even watch other YouTubers. And I'm a huge fan of Cultaholic and like Wrestle Talk, and I haven't watched their stuff in about a month since like I started doing this more often.
Because we're better at it, man.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lines are drawn.
Let's see.
I would like to do shout outs to people to see if we can get on other people's shows. Brian Zane.
I know.
Yeah.
Brian Zane's, yeah.
Wrestling with a Grid is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I do
We
love
should
that show.
Oh, we should do I have an idea after this.
Great. You're first. Let's go ahead and talk about NXT.
And next.
Did you look at any of the comments to see if?
still trying to sift through.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious as to what the promo is they're going to blame it on. So NXT, we had Angel Garza versus Leo Rush.
Great match.
Which is kind of cool.
I love that match. Go ahead.
It is one of my highlights with caveat. I love the match until the end of it.
I didn't get to finish.
I was like, this is a fucking, and I liked so much it because this is a pay-per-view match. I'm happy to see this because so much of the other matches from WWE this week were like,
Do they think Leo Rush is a face? We all hate him, right?
Yeah, he's a heel for me.
Right? definitely. And then when he gets slapped by Angel, I wasn't all like, oh no, I was all like, good, slap him in the face. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, I got you. But like,
I just feel like he got like the face treatment, and I feel like he's the heel.
Well, he did, especially since his family was there.
Yeah, which I
yeah,
don't care. Don't bring your fucking family here. And in fact, I was annoyed his family was there
Me too.
after all that shit online and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah. What I didn't like though is the like kicking out of each other's finishers over and over and over again. I was like, okay, this is getting really annoying. And then like when it like toward the end, I'd be like, this really feels shitty. And then it ended with like didn't it end with a leg on a rope still?
Oh yeah. Angel Garza had the leg on the rope.
Like, and it was like, okay, like this could have been a great match by itself.
I did think it was slick how he gets his leg on the rope and then Leo scoops up the leg and pulls it away. So the ref didn't have time to see it. I thought that was smart, but yeah, still.
Yeah, I did like that. It seemed like the only match this week that didn't end with somebody coming out. And I know it's Survivor Series season, but fuck, is it getting annoying?
They're doing it so much.
And the other thing is, it's always funny. Is like with Survivor Series, it's like, you know, I know we fucking hate each other, but we get to be pissed off about these other people for no reason whatsoever.
Right? Oh, let's team up since we're on the same brand. So
For add stakes and add something, make
Yeah.
me care about it, and also make it mean something because it makes me really frustrated. I'm like, oh, this is a cool match. Who's the? Oh fuck! I hear crowd cheering. Ah shit! Somebody's coming through the crowd. Okay, it's
Yeah.
Done. We're all right. We're wrapping
Yeah.
it up.
I did think that there was that spot right there where Angel and Leo get on the top rope and they do that thing. That was way too choreographed and cool. I was like, what are they doing? This is stupid. Just stop. And they did the move. I was like, all right, can we move on, please? It never happened.
yeah.
It was like a shooting star body slam kind of thing.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, that's
that looked like it hurt.
Yeah.
Both parties.
I love Angel's finisher too, and I was frustrated that Leo kicked out. I was like,
Oh yeah.
fuck, that's a good finisher. That should be protected. Great, it's not. Because
It's like, oh great. So the past few weeks was building it up for Leo to kick out. It's great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's one of my big problems with AEW and NXT both is they both have the habit of doing that. Of
False
just being
finishes.
like it's beyond false finish. It's like false finishers, not false
Again,
finishes.
that's why you need the signature and the finisher.
Yes.
And maybe like another signature. Like
Shawn Michaels did not win every match with the super kick. He did not.
Kenny Omega doesn't win every match with the one-winged angel. He like will put people in it and do a different move. Like he'll switch it into something else.
I've never seen the one wing angel kicked out of the.
That's what he
So
said.
he hasn't kicked out
Okay.
of it.
That's because he
but
uses other moves.
But yeah,
to
there'll
win
be
matches.
times where he doesn't work out, so he does something else. Like, oh fuck, that's cool, and it might end the match, so that it's not used all the time.
Gotcha,
Make it
gotcha,
special
gotcha.
because it's cool as shit. And I am annoyed now that people are going to kick out of that because I was like, fuck, that's awesome. I love that finisher. It
Oh yeah.
was like the first time we saw Dreams like DDT. I was like, that's fucking great.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I thought the
GCT's like it takes so long to set up though.
yeah,
It's like a hammerlock with a twist, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
but it looks cool.
which one?
Dreams DDT where it's the twisting in like
Oh,
DDT
yeah.
that takes like a couple seconds, but it looks so cool. I'm cool.
It's pretty cool.
Haven't seen that guy in a while.
Yeah. I really liked Keith Lee
Roderick
versus
Strong.
Roderick Strong.
That was amazing.
That match was like the match of the night for sure.
Oh yeah.
100%. And I really liked the match before. And you think that like maybe the crowd would have been tired after the cruiserweight match? Hell no, man. They were still on fire for this.
Dude, and they were still on fire by the ladder match
Yeah,
at the end.
That's true.
So I found it. Sorry,
Okay.
going back to this. The reason that David Lagana had to respond was Cornette. I don't remember hearing this comment, but apparently he said Cornette said Trevor Murdoch's the only person who can strap a bucket of fried chicken on his back and ride a motor scooter across Ethiopia. Trevor Murdoch can take care of himself. Do you remember that?
I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
Wow,
because
did we
we
miss
were like,
that?
what do we hear? We were talking about it. Was like, I heard fried chicken in Ethiopia in the promo.
Oh, you did say
really?
that, yeah.
Yeah, like in the match, and I was like, what? And I
Yeah, you said, well, why did you say fried chicken in Ethiopia? Yeah.
okay, that's kind of
Oh,
that's
wow.
He can take care of himself because he can have a bucket of fried chicken strapped to his back and drive through Ethiopia. It's fucking funny, but I can
not
see
great.
Is
I could
it?
see a couple
Is
different ways
it?
for it to be really fucked up. Oh no.
And Cornette's not necessarily racist, but that's just
He could have said that about any shitty, starving area. Just Ethiopia is the one that gets the most
it was
attention.
just a bad call. Cornette.
Also, there's a race element there too.
Yeah.
That's
Only
what's fucked
sort
up.
of.
The-
Yeah.
Stop.
I mean, because
People talk about starving children and
Because
Ethiopia.
like then
no
he
one
turns,
talks about all the
because then
black
he turns
people
around
in
and he does
Ethiopia.
like he couldn't catch heat if he was, or he couldn't
I like
catch
my
fire
job.
with them if he was cremated with them.
Yeah.
That was a really good line. See, but then he does, yeah. Cornette. That's Cornette being Cornette. I'm sorry.
That's just how he does, man. He
I'm
just
not
goes off the
condoning
rails.
it
Yeah.
at all. Oh yeah, match of the night, NXT, Lee versus
Yeah.
Roderick Strong. That double slap that he did. Oh, and Roderick was like running into it too. You know that had to hurt.
It was amazing. The only part I didn't like was the fucking in the middle part. The run-ins.
The run-ins, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember fucking in the middle. That's what I was confused about.
Well, you don't.
There's definitely fucking in the end.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah. But I just didn't like. I thought it was awesome. It did need to happen.
No.
It could have been a great match
I
otherwise.
kind of just wanted the match to play through.
Yes.
Well, Undisputed Era comes out for all that shit. That's what they always do. And that had nothing to do with Survivor Series. That's just how Undisputed Era is.
Yeah, but it more to me, and that's fair. But it more speaks to I'm really tired. I'm getting really tired of on WWE products on TV where you're not having to pay to watch it. People are running into matches, and this is happening more now. But it makes me think of other times. It's like it feels like, oh cool, that's gonna be a main event. What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Dude,
Like,
watch
not with-
any Raw from like 97 and any Nitro between 97 and like 2001. No one finishes a match, ever.
Can you ice me, please?
Yeah.
That was the land of interruptions.
Yeah, but you also have like because when I was watching it like SmackDown, this happened in front of me and loud.
You're interrupting yourself.
There would be matches that would end that'd be awesome, like Brock and Angle's Iron Man match on SmackDown. That hour-long match was fantastic. There, you don't have to have it every time, or you do things like create tag matches. I'm getting to where I'm tired of matches ending in smozes.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
smozes
Yeah.
continuously.
And that's a cyclical thing. I think that comes and goes with the seasons somehow over in WWE. Because I feel like once a year I'm like, can I watch a fucking finish? But I feel like it comes and goes. I feel like there's a certain time where that wash is past and suddenly it's like, okay, now there's matches again.
Yeah.
I think we're just in that wave again.
Well,
and it's
we're
hard to
definitely
differentiate.
we're definitely in the wave right now because of Survivor Series. So
I
everything,
think so.
yeah. Hopefully after Survivor Series, new storylines are established. We can get some just solid matches
Yeah.
and go back.
And I
to
think
some
we're in the middle of
singles.
a few things, right? We're in the middle of Survivor Series and in the middle of establishing certain factions and stuff. Undisputed Era is establishing themselves as a shitty heel faction who ruin each other's matches to try and make sure they hold on to all the gold. That's the whole point of them. So I think that combined with Survivor Series, we're getting a lot of that
Yeah.
shit.
In other words, like Undisputed was doing it first.
They've been doing it for a
They've
while.
been doing it since we started.
Because Adam Cole's an original.
Yeah, let's see. So what else happened?
Mia Yim and Io Shirai was that
How
was
is
my
she still
top
alive?
period.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
She busted her nose.
like yeah, and
her
it was
face just
busted
broke the
here,
fuck
which
open.
ugh.
Yeah.
And then she fucking landed on that ladder, which smashed in half in the wrong
She
spot.
took that bump. Yeah, because I thought they were
Afterwards.
going to finish it after she took that ladder shot to the face, and it looks like that they're considering throwing up the X or just letting Io climb the ladder.
Yeah.
And you can kind of tell because there was a lot of hesitation with Io. She wasn't really sure what she was going to do.
Yeah. She was slow playing it. She gets down the ladder. She goes up a little bit. She came back down.
Yeah, she's like, is she going to die? They're going to throw up the X. So,
Yeah.
and then you see Mia Yim come back. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's going down. Did she?
Yeah, she was pouring blood.
Yeah, she definitely got busted open. I don't know if it was a break. Did they say it was a break?
I don't know.
It looked like
I don't
it the way
think they
it was hit.
I don't think they confirmed a break because she's still in the War Games match, right? So I think she got busted up pretty bad.
She was like painting that mat.
Mm-hmm.
So gross.
But it was a good match. They really beat the crap out of each other. Probably one of my favorite.
They filmed an NWA 3 months ago. Mm-hmm. They knew that line was. They fucking knew.
I like that interrupt. Yeah, that is fucking
There's
true.
no fucking way Lagana wasn't repeating it already. They knew that was not live TV.
We'll let it ride and see how it goes online.
I thought you were laughing at me for a second. I was like, fuck you, Mark.
I'm like,
Well,
they're trying to be all like, I can't believe he said it.
Whoa.
Yes, you can.
We are sorry that our talent did that.
Holy shit! How did that get past us? No, it didn't.
someone on Twitter, I don't know who this is, but they were like, he used the term Pearl Harbor twice last week and no one said a word.
Yes.
Wait, Pearl Harbor's a term? I thought it was a highway. Like,
What the hell?
What?
I mean, Pearl Harbor's a base, but
Yeah.
it's the highway between Tucson or Casa Grande and Phoenix.
That's the 10.
It's the Pearl Harbor Memorial Highway.
No one remembers Pearl Harbor on that stretch. It's all desert, dude. There's no water.
It's like the
we're
worst
not
track.
making this better. You realize
We're getting
that, right?
unsubs right. I can just hear them right now.
The Colt of Cornet needs to watch our show.
Unfollow.
The Colt of Cornet, come give us a shot.
What were we talking about? We were back on NXT.
We're talking about Io Shirai and Mia Yim breaking her goddamn face open.
Yeah, she's... tough.
Also, there was the. Go ahead. What?
No, I was just saying she's one tough chick.
She's
Yeah.
tough as
Like,
fuck,
damn.
man. Dude, when she hit that fucking ladder on the outside, her arms were just like shaking.
That wasn't even the only injury that took place that night. Earlier, it was Xia Li. What's her name? Xia Li, yeah?
Kick in the
Yeah.
face of
Aaliyah. Yeah.
Which
That
remember when
was-
that happened? I said that looked fake.
It did look fake. I was
Right?
thinking that too.
And then when they held the fucking thing and they brought it back, I was like, that blood looks really orange. Like it didn't look red.
Dude, okay. Because I first saw the injury and I saw like a post-match pic of Aaliyah with like the nose and like she had tears in her eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought
That was the moment where I thought, well, maybe it wasn't fake, but it
Yeah.
looked pretty fucking fake.
But then, so I saw that first, and then I go back and I see the episode, and it didn't look like she looked like she had her hands up.
Yeah.
It looked like she caught the kick,
And the foot was also like up here.
and it looked like when she took the towel down, it looked like the ref was like telling her to like put your nose right here, like put it right here, like it was a planted piece of like whatever.
Yeah, there was already blood in it.
Yeah.
But it was like, it looked like soy sauce. It
That's
didn't
what
look like
that's
blood.
what it looked like to me. It was like he's telling her to like, oh, get your face dirty here.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because afterwards, again, the picture of her in the locker room, whatever, it looked pretty real, but it could also just be some elaborate makeup, and hey, she's got a little bit of acting skills too.
It was that picture made me go, maybe it wasn't as fake as it looked. And then Vanessa Bourne put out that tweet being like, oh, sloppy bitch, whatever.
Sloppiest girl in the locker room.
Yeah.
But did you see anything else after that? About that?
No.
Did you watch that? So it turns out Aaliyah's getting a nose job. Needed time off to get a nose job.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, when I found out, I was like, fucking knew it! You're not getting me on that one, assholes! Yeah, she's out because she's getting a nose job.
Too smart for you guys.
Yeah. But they almost had me. Almost had me because at first I was like, nah. Then I saw a picture and I was like, I mean, I should rewatch it because she looks trying.
How did you find out that she was getting the note? Like what?
I forget where I read
You
it,
saw-
but I read something about her having time off due to pre.
She's getting her no job so
Yeah.
she can get that push.
Yeah. I did it for Carmella.
I'm like,
Yeah. I thought Finn Balor did a cool promo. Let's
Yeah.
see. But yeah, I think and the other matches in there were
got jumped by the King of Bros. But like that was kind of funny too because I felt like Finn Balor didn't want to sell as much to Riddle. Like Riddle was like really going after him, and
Oh, yeah.
I saw a few times Balor's like no selling. He's like, nah, dude, I'm gonna get my shit in right now.
Yeah.
No, I thought overall, like NXT was my show of the week.
Was it?
Yes.
Cool.
it
Yeah,
was
there's a
entertaining.
few.
It was good.
There was a lot of high spots.
With the stuff I was frustrated with, I was like, this would be a good pay per view.
Yeah.
Well, it would be a decent pay per view. Just cut out people running in.
That's actually similar to one of Cornette's actually big critiques of this. What he hated about that last match was he said it was a match for a stipulation for another gimmick match. And he goes, it wasn't for anything necessarily. It was like to get the edge at a War Games match. And he said that was too much risk to put them through, too much damage you did to someone who's so talented for effectively just a TV show gimmick match for another gimmick match advantage.
And it's happening tomorrow again.
Exactly, and it's happening in a short period of time. Yeah.
Which, by the way, they still haven't announced who the fourth member of the men's team is, right? That's something they're gonna hold out for tomorrow.
I think that's true. I think that on Raw they didn't even show any members from the men's
Right.
team at all. And I think that
Talking
they
about NXT, by the way, the NXT
Yeah.
men's team.
they did show or they did announce the winner of some match. Fuck, who's in it? There's gonna be a match for someone to be to go after the NXT title at Survivor Series.
Oh, okay. So that's gonna be Damian Priest. That's all I can remember.
All right, well, I hope he wins it. I hope he wins it. Sounds like he's got a good shot.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll remember this. Who else is there to do it?
Is Mia Yim and Keith Lee an item?
Yes.
They are?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I saw that video they shot of her leaving and he comes out and like gives her a hug and then walks her back out and kind of like...
Yeah,
is
they're
this-
together. They've been
Okay.
together for a while.
That's awesome. A couple fucking badasses, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus. And he seems like so chill too. I could see her picking a fight with like a dude and him just laughing and having a drink while she beats the shit out of the dude.
Pete Dunne, Killian Dane, and
Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Damian Priest.
That makes sense. I hope Pete Wynn gets it.
I think you should.
And then at the end of it was one of my big highlights was Bailey coming out and beating the shit out of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Just a badass.
Hit the rose plant on the title.
Yeah, that was cool.
She
That
needed
was done
it.
well.
So now I know confirmed she's gonna lose.
She has to lose.
She got her come up and
She got it back.
poor Bailey.
Yeah. But I thought it was really cool, really nice. I was actually surprised. I even think a lot of the Dirt Sheet people didn't see that one coming. Of the like, this person's backstage. I think she was in Europe earlier the day. She flew out for the thing, and then
That's what she tweeted. She's like, I
Yeah.
flew out of Europe to kick your ass.
yeah, which is
Or
fun.
Barcelona or something like that.
And I saw on her
Fuck.
story, she had a picture of her in France, but you just never know if it's from something else. You
Yeah,
just don't
true.
fucking know. So, but yeah, I was
Clever,
like,
clever. I mean, just putting that thought, I was like, I'm gonna hold this picture, send this shit, and then
Oh, yeah.
pick a fight.
oh fuck yeah, dude, I would. Let's see, that brings us to
SmackDown.
SmackDown.
SmackDown Live. What do you guys think of the show overall?
Oh my god.
Dude, I loved that shit. Fucking love it.
No, I did not like it.
I loved it.
SmackDown for me was pretty weak. I gotta be real.
SmackDown on whole, yeah, but I thought the opening segment was great.
I
It was
was
awesome. It was fucking cheap heat. It was shitty heat. Just right at the moment we said, okay, this is a bit long, they ended it. And I was, okay, well,
no.
they pushed it just too far and then cut it. And I thought it was great.
So
Corbin's a good heel.
Such a good deal.
I just get like
His
the,
big gaudy entrance, come on.
the dog thing was just like okay enough.
I hated that.
That dog thing, I loved. I
Um,
laughed so hard when
He
I
was
saw it because I
dying.
thought this is the stupidest, shittiest way to get heat, and it's fucking working. You know how I know it worked like fucking crazy? Roman Reigns came out and said nothing. As soon as his music actually hit the second time, the crowd fucking exploded.
Yeah, that was true. That was like
The one time he hit Baron Corbin, the whole wow, it's working. Baron
put
Corbin
these
is working.
fuckers together earlier because
Yes.
it's working.
Because now you've made Roman Reigns a goddamn superhero because you're doing stupid shit at the beginning. So fucking
He brought
funny.
out a furry, dude.
Yeah.
He brought out a
Wait.
furry.
Don't talk shit about furries, please.
He brought out a man in a animal suit.
Just don't say it meanly. Just say it like you're excited.
he brought out a furry.
Dude, you brought out furry. So do. All right.
I don't give a shit. That was one of those things like shitty fursuit.
And
Yeah,
all
I thought the
I-
collar was in a weird spot.
It was a shitty. It was a
Yeah.
shitty
Could've done a better
mascot.
job.
Yeah, it was pretty shitty. Another thing too that I
square feet.
saw my notes that bothers me on NXT is Mauro always says NXT's resident blank.
Oh yeah.
He comes up with an NXT resident blank like for everybody.
And he does a hip hop quote.
Too many hip hop quotes. Like,
Don't
dude,
like 'em.
I liked it like the first one or
When
two.
it's organic, yes, but when it's coming out, this okay, stop.
He's like
He writes 'em down.
You know he writes them down. He's like, I'm gonna get this shit in for this match.
Yeah, he knows. Because there was once where like someone interrupted him and he was like, but like I was saying, when McMill said it first, you know what I mean? Like he just went back to it. And you're like, "Come on, man, relax.
Yeah.
I'm in touch with the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Baron Corbin was definitely a bottom for me. That promo sucked.
Just because you booed it.
It's
It was so good.
My part of it more than anything is equally probably gonna be annoying you. I'm really fucking tired of Shorty G's gimmick.
Oh yeah, it's gotta go.
I think it's his
Oh, here's the weird bit. He took off that fucking basketball shirt.
And you look normal.
He looked normal, and he looked like he was found all of Mojo's clothes from his previous gimmick. I was all like, oh, he's a hype bro now. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that Mojo watched this on Hot, so it shrunk.
Yeah. Mojo's like, here, you can have these, kid.
I feel like him coming, and it makes Shorty G's gimmick makes you think Marco Stunt in the same like, okay, it's a kid because he's
The way he's dressed. If he was
He's
not
looks like a
dressed that
fucking
way,
kid.
yeah. And it's just strictly because of how he's dressed. He doesn't have to look that way.
no. He can still wear the American Alpha shit. Looks cool. He can wear like a singlet and look cool. I'm fine with it. You're a wrestler.
Dude, the American Alpha, the gear that they would wear, like the
bomb.
designs on their singlets were so dope.
They're cool.
They were so dope. I wish he would wear shit like that. So.
Yeah. And it made sense for his character, who's like an amateur wrestler background. It made sense for him. Now they like really leaned into the amateur wrestling background thing, and they pulled back on it. It's like, now we're gonna give you basketball shorts. The fuck? He was not an amateur basketball star.
Yeah, it just makes it's because of the G part, and it's like, no. So you think that this is what a G looks like?
Yeah.
Oh, do you think? There's no way. You think it's the G thing? Ugh.
So dumb. So dumb.
Ugh.
Like it would have.
The match was otherwise good. I mean, there are 4 great talents in there: Ali, Shorty, Ziggler, and Rude.
Can we not call him Shorty?
What do we
Yeah,
call
and
him?
not a
Gable.
knock,
Just Gable.
Can't call him that dude. Goblin.
not a knock on like Gable and Ali, but it seems like Rude and Ziggler are probably more suited for the Survivor Series match as far as namesake goes.
Oh, for sure.
So I don't understand why they are bringing in 2 smaller guys. It makes SmackDown look really weak.
I
Because
think this is what that match was for. To show you why they're good and should
why
be
they're in there?
Yes.
Okay, whatever.
That's what I felt like. Because I felt the same thing. And then even the promo, we're like, what should be, like, there's obviously it should be us.
why? Yeah, why is this even a contest?
Yeah. And
We
everyone's
agree
like
with
agreeing.
you.
Yeah, like, yeah, you're right. So I think that's the whole point of this, to be like, oh, look how good they are. They got good tandem. They're quick. They're virile. Whatever.
Viral?
Yeah.
That's in the dictionary. Look it up.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's see. Apart from that, what do you guys think of the new blue belt? I love it.
oh yeah, I do prefer it way more than the red belt.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I never got used to the red belt, never liked it. The other weird thing is that when the Universal title was on Raw, I forget when, but at some point I think it was on the show we were talking about with Kevlar, we'd mentioned the fact that the title was going to remain red until it ever moved SmackDown as a joke. I said it's only red because it's on Raw.
That's the reason why.
And then as soon as it flipped over, they made it blue. Now, I don't mind that it's a blue title. I think it looks better as blue. I wish it wasn't that transparent. Of like, it's a SmackDown title now, so blue.
Yeah.
Like, fucking stop. I wish it was just a new look from before that.
Yeah.
I wish he painted shit on it. I wish he like took like a spray can and put like shit on it, or like scrawl like the custom one, like made it look fucking evil.
And then whenever he loses it, the next person comes out and it's just blue now.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. As a transition, as opposed to just being like, SmackDown!
Or it has this aura about it, like where people keep using it, where it's like, ooh. Like he fucks it up so much and they're like, that was a really expensive thing, we can't replace it. I don't know, make it do something. Make it be a thing.
Sell some
I don't-
stock, Vince.
Yeah.
I like the look of it. And what's also funny to me is that people are shitting on the look of it, calling it a blueberry one. My favorite one was them saying that it's Doritos flavor Universal
yeah.
titles.
Yeah.
I'm the Cooler Ranch champion.
Yeah, but I think the weird bit is that when it came out and it was red, I remember a bunch of people putting out custom versions and painted up versions. It was like, this is what it would look like blue. Isn't this so much better? And everyone said, yes, I wish it was blue. I remember that being one of the things. And a matter of fact, some of these custom belt makers just have standard blue leather straps for the Universal title. And now that it's actually blue, everyone's all like, oh, it's fucking hell. Oh, this is so awful. It's like, you guys can't even be happy when you get what you
Can't be
want.
happy, no.
Like, I love it. I thought it looked
I
so
did
good.
too.
Did you see the pictures he posted with his kid inside of it?
Yes, I did.
That's the cutest fucking kid, man. Did you see these?
It's like micro baby.
It is. Gotta find these.
Yeah, I gotta see this.
Honestly, it was pretty.
Well, if they did it, if you do a green strap, it's a Saudi Arabia title.
Oh yeah, they did the green one.
It's just, yeah, I liked it a lot, honestly. I thought it was a cool thing. I thought it was a cool moment. I didn't think I'd like it that much. I wanted to be like, oh, it's gonna be that, but I was like, oh, that actually looks way better.
Oh, look at that fucking kid, dude. Oh, look at that, dude. I don't even like babies, and I want that one. This one's a hardcore dude. Look at that. That's when the Fiend shows up. Ugh, stupid babies.
I'll pass.
Yeah, I don't want a baby, but he got a good one. I don't know how he did it.
JoJo.
That makes sense.
We know how he did it. He got in trouble for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of legal information about how he did it. Let's see. Apart from that, SmackDown, I would say wasn't great. Let's see, Strowman and Gulak. Is Gulak going bald?
Yes.
Did that only become evident when he shaved it down just enough to see that?
Yes. Well, no, I kind of noticed it before. I guess I kind of noticed it, but
I didn't
sorry,
notice.
was that Lobo you? Is that Lobo?
Yes. I don't get. No, I'm cool with that. I think this looks better. But it's a thing.
It wasn't noticeable until he brought it down that short. Then I was like, oh, it's not growing in there.
Well, wait. It helps hide it. I mean, if the Bucks ever had to go short, you'd see both of them are losing it because it's the hairline's going so far back. But you also the thing that's bad is it's really thin too. Like you can see how thinning it is.
Can you imagine?
It's not like Bobby Fish where it's just a widow's peak like a motherfucker.
Can you imagine the Young Bucks being like the age of the Rock and Roll Express? Still trying to do their shit?
Still trying to get that mullet in.
Yeah, they're gonna be bald this time. They're not even gonna get that. They're not even gonna be able to get the mullet in. It's just gonna be bald.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so good.
They're gonna Hulk it. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where they got the fake wig in the back part, so they have to leave the bandana on.
What? I didn't know this was.
You didn't notice that about Hogan? Dude, watch anything Hogan's done since his return this go-around. He's got stark white hair on his mustache, on his sideburns, and you can see on his headband it goes back, and you see stark white hair that stops here, and then yellow flat hair that goes on top of it. It's part of his bandana.
Yeah. It's like Kane with the mask having
Yes.
that hair.
Oh
Puts it on,
my
and then
God.
fucking.
Yeah.
That's why it moves the way that it moves, and it's so straight always.
I just remember very specifically when he was in that lawsuit. There was that makes me think of one of the things that they interviewed him. He said, "Well, Hulk Hogan is this," and then going into like Hulk Hogan's like dick is this long, and literally saying
but-
that
yeah, but-
Terry Bollea,
Like, his dick isn't that big.
Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
Terry Bollea.
100%, dude. It was so fucking. Yeah,
Oh.
I remember that last too. Where it was like talked about a huge dick, and he's like, "Well, that's Hulk Hogan's dick. His dick is huge.
Terry Bollea's.
Terry Bollea's does not have it. It's more like an average sized dick." And you're like, what?
This is an interesting trial.
Or when X-Pac was on trial for WCW and X-Pac, they were going through 6, and they're all like, "Well, when you're saying suck it, what do you mean?" They're like, "Suck what?" And his response was like, "I can't speak on behalf of everyone, but to me, it means my dick."
This is why I always want to be a court stenographer.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. I hear you.
D-I-C-K.
I could just like picture him saying that too.
Yeah.
So.
Some 60-year-old woman just.
Let's see. New Day Revival was good, but then they got more of the stuff. So you got a lot of run-ins and stuff. Heavy Machinery.
So
I
tired
had
of
no
all that.
business doing anything.
I did not, other than the Firefly Funhouse, I have nothing positive about SmackDown.
I really don't have anything positive about SmackDown either.
I liked the women's match. So I was really upset that the Nikki Bailey match ended the way that it ended. But then I surprisingly liked the 4-on-4
Where
team
the
that
fuck
they
did
did.
Bailey go?
She just went home, man. Fuck it.
Yeah, that was my thing. Is like, where's Bailey going?
Dude, literally, screw all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but she
All
got
she has to say
dragged
now.
the fuck out there by Shayna. It's like, where are both of you fuckers going? Because they left together. That's a thing I'm curious about. Did y'all help each other to the back? What's going on here, buddies? Like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. But I will say this: Daniel Bryan on Miz TV. I liked that. I didn't. I thought it took a while to get going. I was really like, okay, this is stupid. But then when Daniel Bryan took the mic, told Miz to shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
and he just did his thing, and then he had that sort of back and forth with Bray.
Yeah.
That chunk was awesome. It didn't need to have Miz at all.
No.
no.
But I guess not. I guess Brian could have just came out and cut a promo and Bray's thing started up. Yeah.
You could have even had like Charlie Caruso ask that question. Didn't have to be Miz TV.
Nah, she gets enough screen time.
What's my least favorite thing about Miss TV is honestly the logo.
Miz? Oh.
Well, Miss too. The logo because gets more and more frustrating because of the inverted W. I get it. It's not funny anymore. And then the rest of the font is like the same font. I'm like, just make Miz its own font because that would make it looks like really shitty. It's shitty cut and paste. And I know it's a dumb thing to annoy me, but it really annoys the fuck out of me. I'm like, just make it Miz TV in either the standard now Fox block font or just make Miz something unique.
If they made the Miz, the upside down WWE logo, like if they made it animated so it was like WWE and it was like, Miz, it'd be easier for me to buy into it. Like he was like taking over. But it's not.
that would
It's just
also-
always their standard. This is my upside down logo.
That would also be like kind of cheapness too
Yeah.
to the production. And he's an A-list star. Can't have cheap production.
You know, some Corey just like looks at it as like no, flips it and reverses it, just stays in the
He's
lane.
like the EC3 thing.
yeah.
He's just all like,
Yeah, I'd be okay with that shit. But like,
I'd be
no.
alright with it. If he did some petty shit with it. But yeah, I think that as a standalone, it just, to me, it doesn't look like an M. It looks like the logo is upside down. That's
I
all it looks like.
get to the point when Miz comes out, I just am so tuned out. But more and more, I think my hatred of Miz in this form, I just get frustrated. I'm like, finding things. God damn it, that like
Yeah. That
like
makes
when someone says like you get used to pain. No, you don't. You just find new parts of pain that hurt. Like when you have your knees fucked up, you get used to your knee being fucked up. No, you really don't. It just hurts in different ways.
Yeah. But apart from that, I will say I'm really excited about Daniel Bryan and Fiend in a sense. I do like that the Fiend always remembers. It did make me think. I think he said the thing about it too, right? That the Fiend tweeted at The Rock saying he still remembers.
Yeah.
But then also the Undertaker. He lost to the Undertaker in WrestleMania 2.
He's done it several times. I think he even tweeted to Punk.
Yeah, Punk recently
He's
too.
like, I see you. It's like he's so creepy on Twitter sometimes.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Like Otis Creep.
Liv Morgan has been doing the same creepy shit too.
She's been similar creepy shit. Everything's black. So she just posted one where it showed the SmackDown team versus the Raw team for Survivor Series. It was like, these teams look pretty stacked. And she retweeted it and just had ha 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 ha.
Yeah,
I was all like, oh.
yeah.
I hope she comes out and ruins the whole match. I'll be excited for that.
Which, I mean, if you see her on Total Divas, she seems just so cool
She's
and
so
just
fucking nuts.
loud
Awesome.
and she
Yeah.
sounds like fun.
She goes by Daddy on Up Up Down Down. Her gamer
yeah?
tag is Daddy.
That's funny.
But she says, Daddy.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny because she's in Total Divas. She's like really harsh. Yo, bro, all the time.
It's
Like,
pretty awesome.
yo, you got yourself in a real situation, bro. You're like, okay.
Or to Naomi,
She's so fucking Jersey.
all these guys come over to their beach house. She's like, and Naomi's like, dude, who are all these people? And she's like, sorry, dude, I was so drunk.
Yeah, sorry, I was drunk. And I was like, then she just like walks in. Yo! Like,
There's like a keg.
yeah.
Just the Naomi part is saying, I don't think I should be here right now. Honestly.
Yeah.
This is a really bad thing for me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Naomi, why are you here?
Questioning that right now.
Actually, the Iconics were there and they did leave.
Yeah.
They actually were like, we're just going to fly back home. Total Divas is awesome this season. Check it out.
Apparently, Iconics don't drink, and
Yeah.
they took them to a beach house. They're like, all right, party.
Yeah, and they're like, we got all this
"Um,
booze. I'm like, that's cool. Like, we're going down drinking all night. And they're like, stay in.
Have fun.
And then the next day, they're like, we
Yeah.
just don't think you invited us.
You don't
for it."
drink and you're married to Sean Spears. I don't believe that. I would need to drink to be married to Sean Spears.
Maybe he scares her from drinking.
Okay. All right.
He is
So
the
I do,
chairman.
I do think Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan could be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm definitely looking forward to that more than Seth versus.
I like
It's a little bummer. It's a little put together quickly. Not a lot of promo back and forth, but I think it's done well even in that short amount of time.
I like that he's a holding and telling, picking people. Because so much we've talked about, like where it's okay, yeah, I'll let you fight me. Like where people like want to obviously take the title, but he's like, I won't fight you, motherfucker. I have
Yeah.
a belt. You want? Yeah.
That's a really cool aspect of the Fiend now that you mention it, is that most champions are challenge me. They're either you come challenge me or you earn a shot, and he is a hunter.
he
is
comes
hunting.
after his opponents. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he can use
he's
that
like,
title as a way to
father.
yeah.
Look, I want you. What do you want? The belt? Yeah, I have it. Come, let's do this. Like, that's cool.
Good point.
So that's,
Man, I hope he holds his title for a long time.
I really want him to hold it for at least a year.
Yeah, I want to see him hold it through WrestleMania.
Yeah, me too.
It would add, if he held it for a long time, because he's on TV more, because he does stuff more, this could finally give that title prestige that Lesnar
Yes.
didn't do. That
Yes, I will buy a blue title if he holds it.
So that being said, SummerSlam would be a good time to drop it if he's
Yes.
gonna drop it.
To the Demon Fiend Balor. The final
It gives you
revenge.
time to build it
Because
up,
it
yeah.
gives him a year and a half of Finn Balor doing all his crazy shit, and he was the first victim of the Fiend.
I'm okay with that. The only thing I'm worried about is I have a feeling I know who it's going to be that he's really going to lose it to, and I'm really annoyed.
Roman?
Seth.
No.
Because they have that where they're still trying to make Seth the canned hero, and he's like, it's that one thing where.
But he's
when-
Raw, and so you'd have to do a trade.
Yeah, he could reappear.
Dude,
We're probably going to have a Brand.
He is Monday Night Raw.
There's probably going to be a draft after WrestleMania.
Shut up.
Shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth.
Shut your whore mouth. Okay.
Let's see. That brings us to Raw. Monday Night Rollins.
So my notes, I was like, what did I write? So the Raw opening promo was bad for me.
With Becky?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I'm just
She's
getting,
fine, she's
I'm just
good.
getting so sick of tired of starting off shows with promos, and that's kind of the standard. But it's just bothering me. And then my side note was because Charlotte came out, everybody else came out, and then like Joe came out. I was like, the fuck is Joe doing here?
Yeah, and then they just cut to commercial,
Yeah, I
and
was
you're
like-
like, where did Joe go? Because it gives them a minute or two before
Yeah,
they go.
Talk about a
And Joe's
dominating,
here.
dominating presence in the women's division. Hey! Hey!
So like, is Joe just gonna like
Yeah.
wreck all these ladies right now? Like the hell?
I love that Joe interrupted Charlotte. Like she was mid-sentence, and all of a sudden, bum 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 bum.
Have you ever heard Joe's original theme for NXT?
I heard it was garbage.
It is jazzy.
Yeah,
It's
like-
very similar to Lana's theme.
Yeah.
It's a very similar.
But
But it has the same bass, but it has that like jazz to it.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh my god, I need to find it.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah, I remember hearing that Joe was like pissed off about that. He's like, "The fuck are you doing to me?"
Guys, fuck this.
His music hits, and he's just standing there like, "That's you." Hmm?
What?
No, you gotta go.
not.
For what? That's your music. The fuck it is.
Do I need glasses and the smell of weed on me? Because I'm a jazz man, clearly.
I'm waiting for my song. This is it. What? Straight to hell.
It's not as bad as, what is it?
And then he proceeds to muscle buster. Oh shit! I was gonna do the joke really quick.
TJ.
Yeah. And he proceeds to muscle buster.
That was all anger. I'll show you! Bam!
Do you like that music I got you? Hoo-bah!
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. I wasn't super excited about all of it. Like, oh, this is amazing. I did notice this about it, though. Right? So, this same time last year, every show was opening up with Seth or Roman cutting a promo.
Oh, no.
And they were getting booed. Now it's been Becky for a long time, and she's still getting the cheers and the chants. And I just think that's cool for her because I dig Becky. I think she's a cool person. So, yeah, I don't mind that because the fans are still digging. They haven't turned on her. Which I just thought was a cool like insight. It wasn't like this is the top moment. It was just like that's cool. The fans are still supporting her that way because this is around the time people were returning on Roman.
I can do that. I liked Joe on commentary a lot.
I
was
like
so
Joe on
good.
commentary. Yeah, he was good on commentary.
don't do that.
That would actually probably be my top for.
That was in my top 5.
I hope they transition him into it because I know he's. I hope he gets a belt run. He needs a big belt run before he retires, but he is getting probably toward the end of his career. He's been doing this for a long time. I'd
and he's
love
getting
to-
injured a lot lately.
He's injury prone now. So
And they're injuries that are more due to age. They're not like this isn't like a weird event. Like when you're getting plantar damage to the bottom of your foot, that's a size thing.
what's his wrist issue? What happened with this? Did he get like carpal tunnel surgery or something?
No, other hand. That's mouse hand.
Okay.
So Pornhub related injury.
Pornhub related.
And the cost the injury you just put on kink.com subscription.
Because you have to exit out of those pop-ups a lot, and that's what gives it to you.
Just trying to get back to my Bible studies website.
I did like OC doing their promo. I think the OC as a group is fucking incredible.
That's
man.
That's a note I made too. I love their entrance, and I love how
So
their
good.
chemistry together. They just
It's outrageous.
it works.
It's just absolutely insane. They're amazing, and
promo
I think
was
part
good.
of it that makes me even happier just knowing that the club, Gallows and Anderson, were 1 foot out the door, and AJ saying, "I'm signing one more contract, and that will be my last," and just fully believing that AJ talked to them and said, "Let's do this last run together," and the fact that they're doing it together. Because one of the reasons why they were going to leave the company was because they wouldn't pull the trigger on the club and just let them work with AJ. So the fact that AJ was like, I'm going to sign one more deal, but it's got to be with my boys. It just makes you feel good when I see them out there getting their own TV time, having their entrance together, and having fucking fun together. Just, it's awesome.
Yeah. No, it's
I can't get enough of it.
I'm really, really happy with this. Like, it's
You're gonna
the
go
club-
out, man.
Yeah, the club's been great. A lot of, let's see, what else? On the subject of like just weird things I thought were good, I liked Ray's promo. I know it was late on the show, but his
Oh,
promo
yeah.
to the camera was really, really good.
Mysterio did a really good job. I thought Paul Heyman and Mysterio squished together that way was really great.
Yeah.
I was asleep. I think I fell asleep during this promo.
There was
you
also a
missed
really good segmenting with the Triple H and KO.
Oh,
that
did
I
you see
saw. See that I saw.
That was
I
cool.
heard about that.
I loved that whole bit. Although I will say that the KO Drew McIntyre match was really fucking good.
Yeah.
It made you go, God, these guys should be main eventing all things. But it again ended in a non-finish. And like an abrupt non-finish. Like Triple H comes out, KO rolls away, they cut to commercial, and Drew McIntyre's gone.
Yeah.
How did that wrap up? Like, it's just like a no contest all of a sudden. Or McIntyre just goes like, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I'm okay now.
Yeah.
On that note, Seth Andrade was one that I was really upset about because that was a great match.
Yeah, it was amazing. I was about to say that. What made you so mad? It was such a
That
good
they
match.
fucking ended it.
Yeah.
That they ended it in the run-in.
Yeah.
It was a great match, and it really like. And this is where I was like, okay, I'm really noticing this so much, and I'm getting frustrated. Instead of going back through, it's like that happened a lot, and those are the moments where I was getting like, okay, fuck, because that match, it could have just been in a vacuum and ended and been fine. And I did like that at the end of it, Andrade and Seth kind of like had this like, we can revisit this.
Exactly.
Fuck, it was a good match. And
Exactly, but
That's-
I think that's the point.
Yeah.
That's why you don't give it a finish. You have it be like, what could this be?
Well,
and then
that-
you have the Survivor Series interrupt, and then saying after Survivor Series, we can actually have a story.
Yes, that's my point. Like, that's a look of what's going to happen after Survivor Series.
Yeah, KO and Drew, Seth and Andrade, Buddy Murphy and Aleister Black.
That was annoying.
That was stupid.
So
Yeah.
when you finally like are fully like aware and it's a crystallized image in front of you that Aleister Black is a fucking joke now. Like,
Yeah, they knock on the door, and then he like waits a minute. Like, what were you fucking putting your pants on real quick?
Yeah.
Were you asleep?
Kink.com.
Close window. Close window.
Just a minute.
Someone's in here.
Yeah.
I know. And AOP also really frustrating. Like, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
they just about made out with Kurt Hawkins, right?
The guy on the right.
That's what he's been saying.
He went right in there, and like his head tilted and gets even closer.
And then he goes for the headbutt.
Yeah. I was like,
That's
his
what-
mouth touched his beard.
That's
for
what
sure.
that's what he's been saying in Albanian. Is I want to fuck Kurt Hawkins so
fuck Kurt.
hard.
That's the literal translation.
Yeah, it's I want Kurt Hawkins in me now.
Yeah,
All
and then
of
when
it
they
'cause I'm large.
when they
He's a
jumped him and they
pile.
came back after beating him up, he was all like, "I just really liked that I was able to feel his flesh on my hands."
Yeah.
He wanted to breathe on him.
Yeah,
That's what he wanted.
One of the jokes I had with Fernie is when we first saw like AOP wrestle, and he goes like, "I really wish that it was him just saying, I have a nice day in like Punjabi or something, like just like totally not related. Have a great day. Hope everything's going good. How are you doing?" Or like yelling out an order for Taco Bell in fucking Albanian, like, and then going like, or Armenian, like.
I thought the KO Triple H stuff fed into my long-term storyline
I thought about that.
that's
too.
been going on for 3 years, and I was like, "This is it. We're getting there."
Yeah, but you're gonna be, if it isn't, you're gonna be fucking.
It's all according to plan. This is the longest running storyline they've ever had, and no one knows but me.
And it ends in a Triple H face turn against Steph, and you're just like, what the?
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, this is so fucking perfect. It was so good. It worked with it so good.
If we're gonna have Sami Zayn and KO versus
KO
Triple H and Shawn, and that's the kill offense at WrestleMania.
And then, so what was even cool about it was KO was saying this stuff, or Triple H was saying this stuff, and KO's like looking at him and looking away and not responding to things and like getting these looks on his face. And like, what are they here for? Like, it worked so well because depending on what he was saying, could work with the idea of like, but you're the one who fucking made me do that. Like, you're the one who told me, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was a lot of like, it was just crazy. And then every time Triple H turned away, his face changed. He was giving Triple H a different face than he was giving the crowd. And it was super subtle. Every time Triple H turned, his face went from like, to just like it was like he had to put on this front for Triple H, I think because of this whole fucking 5-year storyline.
We'll see.
It's my big claim.
It's your baby.
Yeah, matter of fact, if they were to bring me in just to complete the storyline for them and show them how it all pieces together, I'd be happy with
We
it.
need to wrap this up. We need to tie these loose ends. We need to call Ref Marsh.
Yeah.
Dude, pro bono. I will rate this for you.
Yeah. Let me just show you how it all works.
Yeah.
Let's see. Really not a lot else in there I thought was amazing to talk about.
I'm looking forward to this week. Are you
guys completely over Rowan and his little basket of goods?
yeah.
Yep.
I don't give a shit what happens with it. It could disappear tomorrow and I would never think,
I'm
I
waiting. I'm
wish I
waiting
knew."
for someone to boot it.
Just to kick it as hard
Just
as
to
I can.
freaking boot it.
And then we found out it is a live baby, and we just killed a live baby.
Well, I think it's a
on,
camera.
That's on you.
I'd be cool with it.
That's on your conscience.
That's fine.
Yeah.
At this point, cool.
I thought Asuka versus Natty was a good match that the crowd wasn't into, and I thought that was a shame.
I'm happy we didn't talk about the one that we've talked about and been frustrated with all.
Yes.
Yeah, that was again.
yeah.
absolutely
Let's
horrible.
not even. Yeah, we don't even have to talk about it
It's
anymore.
shitty, and that's all we'll say about it.
Yeah. The mic work is progressively worse and worse, and it's weird to watch.
We're
it
getting
deteriorate.
close to saying names, and that's what I'm
Stop.
trying
We
to.
should stop.
It's
No,
shit.
I'm saying like
It's
the
shit.
act of speaking is becoming more difficult for these people,
Yes.
and it's like it's
Yeah.
you're not even holding it together anymore. But yeah, this week we got some cool stuff coming up. We got NXT doing Adam Cole. Wait, Adam Cole's in a ladder match, right?
So for NXT, it's no, because Adam Cole. Oh no, yeah, Adam Cole is in the ladder
Wait, no,
match.
he's not. Wait, I thought he was.
He's the ladder match with Donovan Dijakovic.
Oh yeah.
I thought so too, but he's not in that match, so he's not in the thing. So why would it matter?
It's Dominic Dijakovic versus who else would it be then? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. I'm confused right now. So they got the three-way for the heavyweight championship. So wait, it's not. What's the match then? It's not going to be the champion versus champion versus champion. That confused the shit out of me.
No, because Brock and Ray have a match.
Oh, okay, yeah, they split them all up. Okay, that's
Ray
right.
has Daniel Bryan, and now
They
he's
split
going
them
to
up.
go for the other one.
That's right. Okay. So they got the triple threat.
Yeah, we got Damien, Pete Dunne, Killian Dane.
Right.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Adam Cole versus Dijakovic.
Yeah.
Why? Square off for War Games advantage, but Adam Cole's not in a War Games match. A War Games advantage, not Survivor Series.
Yeah, it's the War
Advantage.
Games. Yeah.
That's why I'm fucking
Yeah, because they are
backwards.
in War Games.
War Games!
War Games. That was a brain fart. What I just saw up here though? Come back. Undisputed Era is going to take on the Revival.
That was announced a little bit ago right before you got here.
Yeah.
Revival versus Undisputed Era in a tag team action.
It looks like he's got easily broken collarbones. Dijakovic.
Yeah, Dijakovic. The Revival versus
That's going to be cool.
Kyle and Bobby Fish.
The Fish.
The Fish.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a
that'll be
good go home for War Games. Really looking forward to War Games and Survivor Series. Holy crap.
Yeah, me too. What time does War Games start?
I don't know. We'll talk about that off air.
Okay. 'Cause
Where's it at?
I work. It's on pay-per-view.
No,
it's
what-
on
like,
the
what-
network. WWE Network. Tune
No,
in.
what part of the
What?
country is Cody's getting?
What are you talking about, man?
Yes, I should. No, I'll look it up. Fuck.
So yeah.
What are they doing for AEW? They had announced a couple matches there too.
They announced Bash at the Beach, that they brought
Yeah,
that back.
Miami.
That's
Illinois.
true.
They announced that they're doing a Dynamite on Jericho's Cruise.
Well, that's the one they're calling Bash at the Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a hard time finding what their thing's going to be. Yeah, Bash at the Beach they announced. Oh yeah, they got Matt Jackson and Ray Phoenix, an actual dream match. I think it's going to be a good match. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it'll
I
probably be a
don't
good
think
match.
I would. They literally, that's what the Dirty was saying, is that this is literally an actual dream match they put. And I was like, for who? Maybe you alone.
It's a
Okay,
smaller arena than I thought it'd be.
So NXT War Games is Saturday, November 23rd at 6 p.m.
it
Eastern.
is,
Pre-show 7 is the main card. So
6 p.m. Eastern, so
Is the
that's going to be
pre-show
4 our time, 5.
yeah. Or no, it's 2 hours, so it's
2
gonna be
hours.
4. It's gonna be
4.
4.
Yeah, then
4
5
o'clock.
starts at the main. Then the main
Yeah,
card starts
5's the
5.
main.
Yeah.
Oh, it starts at 5. Okay, so
Is the
I
main
mean,
card.
we
but-
could get it going, and then I can roll in about 10 minutes after it's going, and you can already be here, set up going.
And it will be in Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
Chicago.
be yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Just
Chicago.
outside of Chicago.
That's
in
right.
a small arena.
Poppin'
Rosemont.
bubbly.
Yeah.
Well, they're not. You'd think they're like for the event, like for especially for Survivor Series, they're doing it at like it's not like usually you do it at like a stadium or like an arena where they do like a big game. It'd be the equivalent of like we're gonna do this in Phoenix, but we're gonna do it at where
The Van Buren. Like something like that.
Well,
almost more like okay, we know we have Chase Field, we know we have University of Phoenix Stadium, we know we have U.S. Airways Center. Let's do it at Jobbing Arena where the Coyotes play. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Well-
It's a small arena and it's kind of weird.
Well, you know it's gonna be loud.
yeah, at least it'll look packed.
Yeah, no, it'll look
Sorry,
good.
but
Yeah, no.
there have been some pay-per-views where they can only show one angle
Yeah.
because the rest
Yeah,
of it's
actually,
empty.
apparently their ticket sales have not been what they were. They've not been able to sell out things basically since they got on TV.
That's why they're trying to really promote the fuck out of WrestleMania. Like they're going hard on the advertising.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys talking about WWE? I was looking at
he was-
AEW. I was
yeah,
talking about
He
AEW.
was saying AEW.
AEW
sorry.
hasn't sold out anything since they went on TV, and they've been.
True.
Someone finally posted a picture of the other side, and it's just like an empty half. I was like, which is fine. A bunch of it's tarped off. I was like, it doesn't bother me. It's like, you guys need to be easy with how you guys like talk shit about stuff because it comes back
Excuse
around.
me. Sorry.
I was just looking. Oh, this is where the Dynamite Dozen Battle Royal comes on, right? And this AEW tomorrow. What's the purpose of this? You get a class ring.
No.
I don't know.
More
By
merch?
Josh.
Like,
I
why?
don't know.
And like, so it was also so. There's 12 people in a battle royal, and the last two in the ring get a singles match for a ring.
Cool.
I don't understand why this is a thing.
I would win it, and then I would punch people with it, and that'd be my gimmick.
I'm gonna correct my critique of the venue. I understand why they're not doing it at the venue I thought they would.
What?
Uh,
Destroyed?
No, I was thinking they do it at the United Center.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, where did the Blackhawks play? The Blackhawks and the Bulls play in the same arena, and it's basketball season, so no.
Oh.
That's fair.
Proud and Powerful is going to be going against Private Party, which I also thought was really weirdly announced on this last week's show, where they come out and they like defend the Young Bucks, Private Party, against Proud and Powerful, and then seconds later, like, this just announced because of that brawl. You're like, that was ready to go.
Yeah.
You guys could have waited till later in the
Yeah.
show, but they were so excited to get it. Let's see. So, and then we got Darby Allin versus Mox.
John Moxley.
Yeah, that should be there as
That
well.
should be. I was gonna say the main, but probably not.
It should be the main, but I think what's going to be the main is Jericho released an announcement today that he's going to be making a huge announcement on Dynamite tomorrow. So that's probably going to be the main, whatever he has to say.
Sure.
It's probably going to be super important and relevant and awesome.
CM Punk confirmed.
Yeah. But I think that does it.
Yeah.
I think it does it for the week in wrestling.
Sounds about right. I think we did a good job covering everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we talked about highs and lows and left out a bunch of the shit in the middle.
Mm-hmm. And mentioned shit that we don't want to mention anymore. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that happened. The brick thing. Remember that dude with the...
Well, it was supposed to be a gimmick. It was supposed to be a gimmick brick to hit him, and nope, they used a Home Depot brick.
Okay, but...
They made it out of pumice.
Yeah, but like, why would you confuse the two? Like, at what point do you go, fuck it.
I'm done with this shit.
So,
No, it's a thing. Like it's deathmatch wrestling. I get it, but like, why would you mix them? Like, why would you like? We're gonna have real bricks and we're gonna have hitting bricks.
yeah.
We're gonna have that's a working brick, not a.
I mean, even Moxley and Omega used sugar glass. It was super obvious, but at least they did it.
Yeah.
Which I think was my big takeaway from that is as much shit as everyone talked about it, if this brings forth like a safer version of hardcore matches for the wrestlers out there, then I'm okay with that. If they felt like they got what they wanted, and they felt like they got their big hardcore match, and this was cool, and this was their big dangerous match, they felt that way, but it was actually way, way safer than we're typically getting, then that's a win.
If you're gonna be my takeaway from it is I get that, but if you're gonna with a death match, you get to the point of being gimmicky and silly by design. Go for gimmicky and silly. And it felt like a lot of punches were pulled, and I'm not saying like I know we're not gonna use light tubes, but shit, have the like guy pull out a thing of Morton salt and pour it over the guy's bleeding back.
Oh yeah, Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, have the
That'd have given you that moment
Yes.
that everyone would have done. Yeah.
oh, something like that because I like that in Japan. Or have like have the bug zapper.
Yeah.
Have the weed eater.
Things that look worse than they are for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. They definitely could have gone a little further in that regard, but
The mouse traps are fucking retarded.
That was done.
And it was so goddamn dumb.
he was like slapping it with his legs to keep him popping.
Well, no,
Like,
that they in Kenny being all hurt and stuff. They showed that. I'm like, literally, that's what you're gonna show. You're not gonna show him being drugged through glass or the other thing. You show that. Don't show that spot.
I think. Well, they also knew that the glass was really bad looking, because the guy's crawling through glass and comes out totally fine. You're all like, okay, he didn't crawl through broken glass.
If you're gonna, yeah. And little did we know, John Moxley developed diabetes.
Oh yeah,
Insulin.
because of all the sugar.
Yep.
All right, folks.
I think that does it. I think it does it for the week. Go ahead and give us a little follow at Ref Marsh, at Crybaby Clump,
At GR Lunar.
at GR Lunar. We got at WOTR The Show. We do have a pro wrestling tees where you can get your Sam Stackhouse shirts. I suggest doing that. He's the number one fan.
He's okay.
He's okay. And then we've got next week we'll be doing NWA Power as well. Looks like this weekend we got Survivor Series. You're maybe through, depending on the time for Survivor Series.
You can try it.
If 5 o'clock for the thing, you're gonna miss War Games because they don't leave those very long. That'll be over by 8. And then you're free for Survivor Series potentially.
Oh no, actually, I think I'm not free for Survivor Series.
So we'll see. We may not be doing a watch along for Survivor Series. We may do one for War Games. We'll see what we're doing. Keep track of us on Twitter. That's where we put out all the announcements, and Instagram hopefully as well. But I think that does it, guys. I think that's last call.
Last call.
You guys got about 40 minutes, I think, before Total Divas comes on. So make sure you check that out. We'll see you guys.
Cheers.
Do, do, do.